Brandon.
Just wait to
get the beef. Oh, Sean, of course, yeah, you have to put on the new top. It's actually a jumper. Okay, wait, is your phone on silent? Ian, good evening, Ian. I was about to say good morning. Who else is watching? Mary, hi Mary. Good evening to you. How are we all doing? Olivia, hi guys. Hi Olivia, how are you doing? It's good for you tuning in for our Chinese takeaway. Now, give it another minute just so we get set up. Dills, you all sorted over there? How's your station looking?
Good.
Station is looking good. Okay, load of thumbs up coming in, load of likes. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Thank you very much. Hit like on the thing. Hi, Anne. How are you? Trez. Hey, Trez. You're always tuned in. Fair play to you. How are you doing? Good evening from Rob Quinn. Rob Quinn, how are you, sir? Great to have you on board again tonight. Good evening from, where's that? Maharafelt. Hi, Michelle. Where's Maharafelt? Never heard of that. Maeve, how are you doing? It's great seeing so many familiar faces. Deanies are back, the Simply Delicious fans. Hi, Annette. How are you doing? Hail from Sharon. Hey, Darren, how's things? Shout out to Lucienne, my sister. Yeah, very pleasure. How we all doing? Very good. Well, lads, Maxine, how are you? Shauna Whelan, hello. Good evening, all from Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Fermoy, excellent. Where's that? Ballytrisna, Fermoy. What are you making? Probably a mess, Lorna, because I'm all over the shop today. I love that, Stevie. You'll never walk alone, buddy. Love it. I don't know about you, but I sure am missing Liverpool. What you cooking, friend? Missed that one, crap. Good evening, Paul and family from Yonkers, New York. Love it. County Derry, Michelle. From County Loud, good evening from Loughrea. Excelente. Let's get cooking. Boston. Was that Peg from Boston? Excellent. So I want to give a massive shout out to Mum and Dad, Annette and John, and kids Brian and Ashlyn. They were in my sister's, they were in my sister's deli today, I think, Annette. Simply Delicious in Foxrock Avenue. And they were telling my sister that they tune in every single time and love the show. And the kids are always cooking along. I'm really excited. So guys, Brian and Ashlyn, make sure you're ready for number 27 and number 42. Yeah. You ready for that? Now, we're all over the shop today, guys. We've had a day of madness going on, so I'm a bit behind. So we're just going to work. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to tip away. So we're going to start with which was 27, the beef. I think we're going to start with the beef. Anyway, beef and noodles. Then I'm going to do the prawn. The key to success of a stir fry is what, Dills? Fry it and stir it. Not a million miles off. Is to have everything absolutely ready before you start. Okay, so don't, because otherwise you're going to panic and you're going to make an absolute mess of it. So before you do anything, before you cook anything, have everything absolutely ready. So I'm going to start off with my beef so that people can get a few seconds to catch up, right? So I have, like I said, strips of beef here for stir fry. If you have a steak, slice it up now into little thin pieces like so. That's what we're looking for. So I have enough there for 2. Okay? And what we're going to do is, in the ideal world, we marinate this.
Oh, we froze.
Have we froze? Hang on. Have you frozen on the phone there, Shani?
No, no.
Is it just our Wi-Fi or is it? Have we frozen, guys? Oh no, we're back. We're back in action. Let me know, as I said, coverage again. What are you cooking? Listening here. We're cooking Chinese. Who's that from? From Margot. Hello, Selena from Dublin 5. Hi guys, mate. How we all doing? From Sweden. Where was that? Slovakia, was it? Zuzana Val. Oh crap, it's gone. Where's it gone? Oh yeah. Val Kaviova. That's probably pronounced wrong. Sorry, Zuzana. But fantastic. Have you all from Slovakia? Fantastic. Anyway, right. So in the ideal world, again, for the next time, these are all things just to teach you how to cook. We would marinate this maybe the day before or the night before. But even 2 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, 10 minutes is perfect. It's a start, okay? So we're going to put into our beef a little bit of sesame oil. Now, sesame oil is strong. It's a beautiful flavour of it. And a little bit goes a long way. So we're just putting in something simple like maybe a half a tablespoon. And here's another great tip for wok frying or for stir frying. Like the steak, we're going to oil the meat. That means we can get our pan even hotter. Okay, because if you heat the pan and then add oil into it and you're still waiting to get hot, 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 next minute it starts spitting away at you and all that kind of stuff. Till I feel as if you're just looking up at me there, you know, you just go, oh Dad, yeah. So you want to marinate the meat. That way you can get your pan even hotter. Okay? Massive tip for your wok is that when you use it the last time and you've cleaned it well, just give it a little rub of oil with a bit of kitchen cloth or something. See how mine's nice and shiny? That's just a little bit of oil from the last time I used it, and that stops it from rusting or any dirt going into the bottom of your pan. So, I forgot to get aromat. I'm an absolute clown. Completely forgot to get aromat today. So if you have the aromat, beef, sesame oil, I don't have sesame oil, olive oil, get sesame oil the next time, it makes it taste better, okay? And a little bit of pepper, dills. What is the one thing we never put into a marinade?
Salt.
Excellent. And the reason being is because, this is osmosis I think is what they call it if I remember right, go back, but simply salt draws out all the juice and all the water out of the meat. So never ever ever put salt in, no matter what Donald tells you to do, never put salt into a marinade, ever. Okay? So that is just simple. If I had aromat, I'd be putting a little bit of aromat into it now. So we just mixy, 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 and we're going to leave it there now. And already the beautiful smell of the sesame oil is absolutely fantastic. Okay?
Dave says, does sesame oil burn fast?
Yes, but this is cooked so quick. So here's the difference. We're literally frying, stir frying really, really quick. So we're not going to have oil in the pan getting like waiting to come up to temperature. So that's why the oil in the meat. So we want the meat to basically stick to the wok, get a real seal on it, and then we're going to flick it. You'll see it's much easier as we go along, but we're not putting a huge amount of oil into the meat. It's just enough to kind of coat it. You got any more there, Nels? Good man. Just make sure you say hi back when you read anything.
They're saying the video keeps going blurry.
Video keeps going blurry. Guys, it could be covered here again. I don't know what the hell's going on. I think everyone's on it. We're down to 3G or some crap like that here. So sorry about that is all we can say. What have we done so far? Meat, sesame oil, pepper. If you have a little bit of aromat, throw it into it now. No salt. Okay. Now we get everything absolutely. I couldn't get baby sweet corn. Couldn't get baby sweet corn. Here's my bok choy. Okay. It wasn't great. A little bit of yellow leaf there on the top, so that's fine. So we just cut off this. And here's what we're looking for. Dill's composto. Okay, so only a little bit. Okay, so I'm just going to top and tail there. Take off the little tail. You guys do the same. Compost as well, Dills. I'm going to use half, right? I might put some more into the prawns. Here's the deal, guys. You use whatever veg you have and what you can get your hands on. Okay, so just get whatever you want to put into it ready. I'm going to show you simple techniques to make this taste amazing. A little bit rotten there. Bang that into the compost. So here's the size we're cutting it. Look. It's about that thick, okay? Now the bok choy cooks really, really quickly. That's why it's perfect for a stir fry. If you don't have it, spinach is what I said, or asparagus, any veg. Don't ever think you can't cook because you couldn't get a few ingredients. So you put in whatever you want. I'm going to put in maybe, I've got spring onions here, one nice big spring onion, okay? Or just chop up whatever ingredients I put down on the list, okay? So just get everything ready that you want to put into it. So look, trying to get in close there onto that spring onion there. So I'm cutting just a little bit like so. Okay, and do you know what I might do actually? I might keep my spring onion for a little bit of garnish, actually. Oh yeah, a little bit of garnish instead. Okay, so let's put in an onion into it. Actually, Dills, you know what you can do? You peel me 2 cloves of garlic. Kids, peel the cloves of garlic from mom and dad unless they have you doing something else. There you are, there's 3 there. Just peel 2. Actually, you can peel all 3. I use the other one in the prawns. Now, the difference with the onion, okay, in the stir fry, It's not like the way we normally slice it nice and fine, okay? I want to actually see the onion. So we're cutting it slightly bigger, right? We cut it in at an angle like so. So slightly bigger like that. Trying to get in so they can see. Okay, so slightly thicker. Okay, like so. Very, very simple. And open up all the bits and pieces. You got to understand one thing. When we're stir frying at home, we will never get the temperature in our woks, in our pans, as high as they do in the Chinese, okay? Because the Chinese restaurant has this massive gas, and you'll see them, they're flicking it on and off with their knees and all that kind of stuff. They're getting huge heat, but we're not going to be a million miles off it. And I guarantee you, when you have this Chinese tonight, you're kind of going to go, wow, that tasted actually amazing, and it was simple to do. The big difference, and I'm not doing this, in a lot of Chinese restaurants, they would put in a little bit of corn flour into their meat or into their prawns. I think it makes it gloopy. You know the way you're going to get like a gloopy taste off some of the Chinese's? So this keeps it just a little bit crisper, a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer on the palate. That's the difference. Now, I'm going slow because when we cook this, you will be amazed how fast it actually cooks. So I want a little bit of colour. Kids, wait till you see this. You see my yellow pepper turning a bit green? This is all about the ripeness of a pepper. Okay, so there's a different flavour of the pepper, the yellow. As it gets riper, it turns green. As the green pepper gets even riper, Dills, what colour does it turn?
Red.
Excellent. So you have yellow, green, and red. I didn't get a red pepper. So that's just a little bit of interest. So you're looking at a yellow pepper in the supermarket and you go, oh, it looks a bit green, looks a bit dodgy. It doesn't, it's just getting ripe. Something just a bit different. Okay, so very simple. This is just for colour. I'm going to throw in a little bit of pepper. I do not like peppers. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like peppers at all. But they cook a little bit slower than the rest of the stuff. So we're going to cut these a little bit finer. Does that make sense? Trying to get in close. So see them? So look, kids, I'm going slow so you can watch. I want a nice, you'll hear them sometimes, they'll say a julienne. So a julienne is a nice thin slice of a carrot or a vegetable or something like that. Remember what I said, Dills, what's the most important thing to have when you're stir frying?
Oh.
Like I said it 5 minutes ago, it's not like as if we had this conversation 2 weeks ago. Have everything ready before we go near the frying pan. My mushroom, I saw these big portobello mushrooms, that's what I'm using. You put in whatever you want. Okay, maybe a button mushroom, maybe a chestnut mushroom. And next time, maybe try it with the portobello mushroom. So watch, I'm just cutting it again. I want to kind of see this in the noodles. Okay, so, yeah?
Mary says we can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
Oh, jeez, I've gone frozen.
Hang on a sec.
Well, actually, Cara says the sound is perfect.
Okay, well, and that's maybe Mary, your volume's down. Can everyone hear us?
Well, she said audio gone, audio back, audio gone again, and then we can't hear you.
Oh crap. Well, let me know, guys.
That's only Mary.
Is it only Mary?
Audio going in and out.
Okay, let me know if the rest of you can hear us. What have we got so far, guys? We've got bok choy, I've got a little bit of onion, I've got a little bit of peppers, and I've got my mushrooms. What else do I throw in? I'm going to throw in a few mange tout. That's French. Do you know what mange tout means in English? Sean, you're the guy studying French.
You eat.
Mange is eat, mange tout, eat everything. So it means you can eat everything in the pea. So you don't need to worry about it. Showing in close. Julienne, this guy's as well. Look, nice. Put 3 or 4 on top, or just do one at a time. Okay, depending on how good your knife skills are.
Maxine says it's perfect.
Perfect.
Suzanne said no sound is fine.
Oh, as in no sound is fine.
Oh.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So who was it?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, we're all good. Tony Daly, welcome to the house. Tony, how are you? Tony Daly, our amazing neighbour. So I've got a little bit of mange too. So let's have a recap. I'm taking my time so you guys get all ready. Beef, marinated, a little bit of sesame oil, and a little bit of pepper. If I had aromat, I'd have thrown a little bit of aromat into it. A lot of the Chinese restaurants would add in corn flour into it. We're not. As I said, I think it makes it a bit gloopy. Bok choy, onions, a little bit of yellow peppers, mushrooms, mange tout. Good job, buddy. And I'm going to put in a nice big clove of garlic here. Back of the knife for your garlic. Just crush it. Now the beauty of this, guys, is that today you're going to do it with hoisin sauce. Tomorrow you might do it with an oyster sauce. The day after you can buy it with a black bean sauce. My advice, my advice to you is, I know there's all these ways you can make these sauces. Life is too short. There's a fella in, where's this guy? There is a fella in Thailand who makes Hoisin sauce better than I ever will. So leave him off, okay? Let him do it. So, and it's the same with the sweet chili sauce. Life's too short. Look at all the fresh food you've gotten in here. You've got it ready. A couple of dashes of Hoisin sauce, whatever sauce, plum sauce. There's so many different sauces out there. Buy them, saves your life. Kids, make sure mom and dad have a little bit of water ready, and I'm going to show you why. Just a little small jug of water. What do I need? I think I'm pretty happy with all that now. Actually, I got some asparagus. Did I get asparagus? I did. I'm going to throw in some asparagus. If you have them, great. If you don't worry about it, okay? Just follow whatever recipe I put up. Again, stir frying. So think, I can actually eat asparagus raw, so it doesn't need a huge amount of cooking. So I can cut that maybe slightly bigger. Peppers, I know you can eat it raw. I think raw peppers are rotten. So they need a little bit more cooking, and they cook slower, so make them thinner. The mushrooms are cooked quicker. So think the way you're doing it, right? You want everything to cook at the same time. So I'm just going to put in 2 or 3 asparagus. Now, if you have done what I told you to do, what's that?
Marion said AW nuts, whatever that means.
Or nuts.
Nuts. I think the salt instead of the pepper. So Marion, was that now? I'm going to tell you that. Marion, don't worry. Okay, so we're only putting it in for 2 minutes. As if we were marinating for 5 or 6 we'd have a problem. But the fact that we're going to cook now straight away, don't worry about it at all. Okay, so it's only, technically we're not really marinating the beef here. It's only, as I said, it's only there 2 or 3 minutes. Now, if you have done like I told you to do and cook your noodles in advance, right, you'll notice that they've gone kind of gloopy together. It's the same with pasta if you put no oil. So I want to show you how to fix it. Let's just rinse it out with a little bit of water, just to loosen them up.
Olivia said, can I throw in some bean sprouts?
You can throw in anything you want. Keep the bean sprouts actually to the end, because the bean sprouts, you pretty much want them literally 30 seconds in the pan. Okay? So I'm just going to bit of cold water. This is the same if you cook extra pasta, guys. Look, already it comes nice and loose. Okay? So that's exactly what we're looking for. Now I'm going to give you all 2 minutes to catch up, because would you believe, and then just obviously drain your water. So I'm going to do a quick recap so everybody's ready to go at the same time, because that's all our prep done, and this is literally cooked in minutes. And that will be our number 27 or our number 42. Did you bring prawn crackers, guys? What else have you got? Remember, somebody turned around and said, I don't eat beef and I don't eat prawns. Well, that's fine. Do this with chicken, with pork, with whatever it is you do eat. Okay? You can even make it vegetarian, guys. What's that?
Someone just said in a link.
Somebody sent me a link?
Yeah.
Don't open it because we can't see. Somebody's. Yeah, don't worry about that. We can't click on links, otherwise you wouldn't know what happened to the page. What did you put in the beef? Who's that, Louise? Just a little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of pepper. Okay, that's all we're putting in at the moment. If I had aromat, I'd have done the same thing. So, I'm going to talk while you guys get ready. We have our beef sorted, we have all our veg sorted, we have our noodles sorted. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do before we do it so you all know. I'm going to get this wok now. Turn them on and get it red hot. And don't be afraid that your wok or your frying pan starts smoking. That's exactly what you want. That so hot. That's exactly what you want. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in all my beef into the wok. I'm going to stir fry it for about maybe 2 minutes. I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it on to a little tray. Okay? Then I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil or a little bit of sesame oil or something, probably a little bit of olive oil, into the wok again. I'm not even going to wash it. And then I'm going to throw all my veg into the wok. Okay? Stir fry, stir fry, stir fry. A little bit of water. Why? Here's why. Because the hoisin sauce is very thick. So I want the flavor, but I don't want to put in just the hoisin sauce, because otherwise everything is going to start, don't get confused with the wok. It starts to smoke, but it's still not hot enough. You could leave that there for a month. Okay, so it can't get too hot. Just let it get nice and hot. So I want to put in a little bit of water, and then I'm going to put in my hoisin sauce, or whatever sauce you have. Once my veg is all done and sorted, I'm going to throw in my noodles, stir fry, stir fry, stir fry, add in back my beef, and we're pretty much good to serve. Okay, so now you know what we're going to do. I also have, guys, a little bit of soy sauce as well. Soy sauce, fantastic in the Chinese. Dills, what did I say? Were you paying attention?
Yeah.
So you got it from here, have you? Back in 10 minutes. Okay, see my pan smoking? Don't worry, this is all part of the thing, kids. Okay, so Dills, I'm going to give you this and you're going to bring it over to the sink. In with our beef now. I've gone slow enough, hopefully we're all ready for this. You're going to hear big sizzle. Don't panic, okay? Straight in. Woo! It's the sizzle dance. Come on, kids, I don't see any pictures of the sizzle dance. Here's what you want to do. Okay, so this is going really quickly now, guys. Here's what you want to do. Spread out the beef into your wok or into your frying pan. Tony, get straight into that. And leave it, okay? Don't panic. You think, oh, it's sticking, it's stinking. It's fine. It's building up the seal in the pan. A little bit of salt. Okay, a little bit of salt. Got enough there for 2. I'm going to use something like this, a kind of spatula or something like that, okay? Relax, don't panic, trust me, this is fine, okay? If it doesn't turn out fine, then you know I'm talking crap, okay? So get right into the pan, Tony, so people can see. Okay, so leave it, it's in there about a minute. It's cut nice and thin, so it's not going to take too long to cook. So watch, you see, and you all thought it was stuck, and you all thought that you have a problem with it. Perfect. So there's no sticking. And now you see all the guys on the TV flicking it over here and flicking it over there. Leave it on the heat. It's not cooking up here. Leave it on the heat all the time. When it's ready, we'll give it a flick. How are we looking? Is that Johnny Tickets watching? Johnny Sheen, my buddy over in the States. How are you, Johnny? So look. Now. That could be for the last person. I think the volume's up. Check your volume, guys. Our volume seems to be working perfect from what we're told. If you make this for 4, okay, and you put in so much beef for 4 people, you're going to bring down the heat in the wok. Already, even that for 2 has brought down the heat in the wok, okay? So you're stewing as opposed to stir frying, okay? And remember what I said, like, we won't get the red hot temperature. It's like when you fry a steak at home. You're not getting the same temperature on the slab that I have in the restaurant. Okay? So that looks absolutely beautiful. Okay? Mine is done the way I want it, so I'm going to take it out. Don't wash your wok. Don't do anything. Put it back on. There's our beef ready. And we can go again. Give it a minute. Lads, we're about 2-3 minutes away from serving the first dish. That's why I love Chinese food. It's done so fast. Is everybody with us? Nobody panicking? Everybody keeping up? Volume is fine. Okay, no more about the volume. Obviously, it's working good. Love the hair, Dills. There you go. Another little one. Is this dish suitable for celiacs? Linda, check the ingredients in the hoisin sauce and the soy sauce. Sometimes they're not, but the ones we have, I think are fine, but double check that, because everything else, there's no problems with being celiac. Check the ingredients in the sauces that you're using. Pan is going nice. Smoky, 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 smoky. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want. Our beef is ready, guys. Okay, now it's just a matter of stir frying. So a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of sunflower oil, a little bit of vegetable oil, anything at all like that. And we're going straight in. We're going to hear a bit of a sizzle again. Good for you. Keeps you awake. Okay, bang in everything. You will not believe how quickly this is cooked. Okay, so get all your bits and pieces in. Don't panic about anything inside your wok. Now, Dills, what have we seasoned so far? The meat. So we haven't seasoned it, so we need to season a little bit of salt. And go easy on the salt now, because we're putting soy sauce in and we're putting in hoisin sauce. Run a pepper mill, Dills. About 14 twists of the pepper mill in. And as I said, a lot of Chinese cooking, and you know yourselves, you've gone to some Chinese, you go, why is that so much nicer than another Chinese that I like? So some Chinese restaurants use an awful lot of corn flour, and it's very stodgy, very gloopy. I'm not a huge fan of that. This is a much kind of, this one's kind of, I suppose, similar to Korean or kind of Japanese food. I always find that it's a lot cleaner and a lot kind of nicer on the palate. So in with our little bits and pieces, we don't need to worry about a seal coming on, so we can flick, 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 flicky, flick. We're going to get all that now nicely. You'd be amazed how quick this cleans. big thing, if you're worried that your wok has gone really dry and sticking, here's why I want your water as well. A little bit of water. Okay, and then just lovely. So you see all that, we've now got our seasoned veg, and we're gonna add in, give that about maybe a minute or so. And that's the difference, guys, between us and in the Chinese restaurant. As I said, the heat that's under that wok, in the restaurant, in the Chinese restaurant, it's so powerful, it's at least 20 times stronger than that. And they're flicking and they're twisting so that nothing sticks or whatever. That's the difference between us cooking at home and them, okay? But we're not a million miles off that already. The one thing I want you to look at is, I'm just thinking of a bowl I'm going to serve this in. Actually, I'm going to serve it in that. The one thing I want you to look for is your mushroom, okay? Make sure the mushroom is cooked through, because everything else is good, raw, crunchy. The mushroom, you just want to cook that out a little bit. At the moment, you should have a beautiful smell going through the kitchen. Get into the pan, show them the pan. At the moment, you should, go higher. You should have a beautiful smell of all the veg that's been simmering away, simmering away. You'll notice one major thing. I haven't put in the hoisin sauce yet. And here's why. All these sauces can be quite sweet. As soon as you put sugar, it's like the sweet chili sauce, as soon as you put that into a red hot pan, it starts to caramelize and it starts to burn. Okay, so that's the big difference about cooking this stuff at home. Leave it to the end. That takes literally 10 seconds to heat up. Okay, so leave it to the end. Okay, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I know, looking at my mushrooms, I know they're perfect. Okay? If we, yeah.
Dad said, Jesus, I thought Bill was going to do the sizzle dance.
When he jumped out of the chair, well, I tried to hit him with a bit of hot oil so he'd get up and move, but no joy.
But no, he was just getting splattered from the wok.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And you're still alive, aren't you? How are we all doing, guys? Are we all keeping up? Perfect. Now we're going to throw in our noodles. Not our beef, our noodles. So I'm putting in enough here for maybe 1 or 2 or whatever portions it is. And like I say, guys, always cook more than what you actually need. Okay, so now you've got noodles cooked for tomorrow, or Monday or Tuesday. Saves you all the hassle. You were still using the same pot of water. So perfect, perfect, perfect. Quick wash of the hands. How are we all getting on, guys? Let me know how you're keeping up. If you're cooking on electrics, it might take a little bit longer. Some of you are cooking on really good gas rings, so that you could be cooking it faster. So just follow the way what I'm doing. Okay, so mixy, mixy, mixy. Beautiful. I hope everything is smelling fantastic. So now let's go in with a little bit of soy sauce. So those noodles cook really quickly. Depending, so I had no aromat, so I'm putting in a little extra soy sauce, okay? If you put in aromat, a little less. Now I can put in my whatever sauce you're using, hoisin sauce, oyster sauce, whatever it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Get into the pan there, Shani, so they can all see. Into the pan. Now throw your beef back in, guys, with its juices that have come out of it and everything. Give that 2 seconds. I give my tray a little wash. And whoever wins for the beef dish, you're almost ready to serve. Now, nice and hot, nice and hot. Okay, shaky, shaky. And you could be sitting at home going, I can't shake like that. No problems. Where's my tongs, Stills? It's over there. Yeah. So you're saying, I can't shake the wok like the way you do it there, Paul, it's too hard, blah, blah, blah. Show you how, just get a tongs. We've everything in, we've everything seasoned, we've all the sauce done. It's so simple. Just get in the tongs and just move it around if you can't flick the pan the way I was flicking it there. Okay? So what am I looking for now? The beef is cooked, the veg is cooked. I'm looking for everything just to get hot. That's it. So we're talking maybe a minute or so. How are we looking so far, guys? Who's doing the beef? Let me know. And I'm going to turn around and serve this in a lovely big plate for 2 in the middle of the table, because that's what we're going to do. And we're going to let everybody tuck in. How are we all doing, guys? Is that Blue Dragon sauce? Yes, it is. Blue Dragon sauce. Whatever you get in the supermarket, there's hundreds of brands that do it. What did you put on the veg? Hoisin sauce. Yeah, hoisin sauce, but if you've got oyster sauce, that's fine. If you've got plum sauce, I'm doing a sweet, what am I doing? Sweet chili for the prawns next, but I made a sweet and sour sauce, so you can put in sweet and sour, whatever you want, guys. Whatever works for you, whatever you like. So we're nearly done. Showing right into the pan. I want to show everybody. So you're seeing the bubbles on the side. You're seeing the noodles. Absolutely ready to rock and roll. One quick flick. Beautiful. And we've got our first dish done already. I think this is the number 27. I can't remember. I think this is number 27. Big plate. Brilliant way of serving for the family. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. So easy. So quick. Oh my God, I've just cooked a Chinese. Exactly. Well, not literally a Chinese. People give an idea you cooked a Chinese person. But you've now just cooked your first fantastic. Dills, you are in charge. Sprinkly dinky the spring onions on top, please, while I watch my wok. Johnny, look at me quickly. How you wash your wok, guys? Quick wipe. Done. Absolutely done. Look at that. An absolute pro. An absolute pro. Dills, I'm highly impressed. Johnny, get a close-up from that. There is our beef stir fry with vegetables, noodles, and a lovely hoisin sauce. Done. Dish number one. If you're eating this now and you're not cooking the prawns, I don't care. You can stay and wait and watch. I'm going to throw that over here. Now we're going to do the prawn dish. So quick wipe while I get myself sorted. Prawns and stir fry. The exact same principles apply. So I'm going to do this in frying pans because some of you don't have a wok. So I want to show you how easy it is to do it in a frying pan as well. You just having a glass of Ribena?
Great like this.
You just took a break, like, was it?
Yeah.
Did you do your own thing? Your shop strip?
You're getting ready, so I'm ready now.
I am getting ready. Now, here's what we want. Here is the exact same principle, guys, so get everything ready. My prawns. I put in olive oil, sesame oil.
Donegal wants to know, could you throw in cashew nuts?
Perfect. At the end, maybe the last 20, 30 seconds. I think I have walnut oil here. I have walnut oil. I'm doing my prawns with walnut oil. You can use sesame oil, you can use olive oil, you can use whatever. Remember, stir fry, so we're marinating, or we're putting the oil on the prawns. Fish, don't marinate it for too long. You don't need to marinate fish maybe half an hour beforehand, no matter when you're doing it. It won't take in that much flavour and actually ruin the texture of the fish. So, look at that, perfect. Dills, give me 20 twists of that. What do we go with our stir fry of prawns? Okay, plenty of spring onions on this one. Lovely. You're taking up the whole room. Can you see, Shawnee? Can everyone see what we're doing? Get in nice and close. Okay, so spring onions, I actually can't remember what I put up on the list. So you're using whatever veg you want again, guys, okay? So the difference with this is that it's cooked really, really quickly, the prawns as well, okay? I'm going to put in a bit of garlic, back of the knife. Okay, a bit messy now because we made the other one there, but you guys get the whole gist. What else we put in? I got these little stem broccolis. Again, put in whatever you want. Just slice it up, get it all ready. It's the exact same principle. Have everything ready before we stir fry. If you got chili, throw in chili. I think I have a bit of chili there. I might throw in a little bit of chili. I had baby sweet corn, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I'm going to throw in maybe a bit of asparagus because it's there, lovely. Again, it's the exact same concept, guys. Some people might just want prawns and sauce, then you don't need to do this. I got some sugar snap peas. Might as well use it. All nice, kind of julienne. Beautiful. And that's it, that's pretty much good enough. Okay, so we're doing stir fry rice here. Dills, throw that over there to there. Into the fridge, actually. I might do a little bit of chop and changing from my pan to move your glasses. Well, there it is. Jesus, you're worse than I won't finish that. Spring onions, what have I got? Spring onions, broccoli, mange tout. Do you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try a little bit of pineapple. I know I've got pineapple for you. If you don't have it, don't worry. Vamos. Are you trying the beef? Huh? Look at the big mountain you're eating, son. He's eating the beef, Sonny. You don't have to put in pineapple. I don't even know if I put it in, but I just saw that and I went, actually, do you know what? Lovely. I'm just showing you again a different way to be versatile and to add in a few bits and pieces. Got one more piece of this. So I can cut a nice slice of pineapple off.
And Daly says, don't go too fast.
Oh, Anne, welcome, Anne. How did the brown rice work out, Anne? So here we go, look. This is going to go into the very end, give it a nice little fruit. Fruit in main courses is beautiful. When you throw in little bits of pineapple or even strawberries or plums or that kind of stuff, it gives a beautiful natural sweetness.
And the prawns just have oil.
Yeah, that's all that's it. Oil and pepper. If you have a little bit of the aromat, shake that into it now. Okay, do I need anything else? I'll give you all 2 seconds to catch up to make sure your veg is ready and everything is ready. Here's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to literally mix up 1 egg. Thankfully we have 1 egg left. I'm going to mix up an egg. I'm going to throw it in. I'm going to start breaking it up like it's a bit of a kind of a scrambled egg or a mixed up kind of omelette-y kind of thing. I'm going to add in my rice, my salt, my pepper, my soy sauce, mixy. That's my stir-fried rice done. And I'm going to do the exact same with the prawns. Fry them really quickly on a red hot pan. Take them off. And then I'm going to throw in my veg. I'm going to throw my prawns back in. I'm going to add in a little bit of sweet. Okay, we make this up as we go along, don't we? We're going to add in my sweet chili sauce to the prawns and the veg. I'm going to make a nice little well in the plate with the rice. And I'm going to put my prawns into it with the pineapple and stuff as well. That's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm going to give 2 seconds for you all to catch up. And I'm going to just clean up here while you guys are all ready. Let me know if you're ready for action. Give this a quick wash. I just want to slow down so everybody is ready to go, because again, this is cooked really fast. How are we looking, Shirley? Are people ready? So we're just, oh, actually I'm going to throw a bit of spinach into my, can I put that into the rice, or I'm going to throw the spinach into my stir fry thing. Again, it's only an idea. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. That's what I keep saying. There's a lot of people that join in all the time. What I'm trying to teach you about cooking, guys, is that just use whatever you have. There's no such thing as a recipe. There's no such thing. Just wing it as we go along. Yeah, that looks good. No, it doesn't look good. Get rid of that glass now. You're wrecking my head here now. I told you to move it twice. Okay, so now we should all be nearly ready. Yeah, so I'm turning on both pans. No oil in either of my pans. Okay? So I've got no oil in either of my pans. These are non-stick pans. If you don't have those kind of pans, we're going to put in just a little bit of oil. Just a little bit of oil. A teaspoon of oil is all you need. Our oil is on the prawns. Now, Dale's grab me another 4. Okay, so you should all have your rice pre-cooked. If you're following along, I'm going to crack my egg into a glass. Okay. I'm going to bring over my tray. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on my prawns, okay? Then I'm going to take my prawns off, and then I'm going to start on my egg fried rice. Now, unlike the beef, we want it hot, but we're not really making it. It doesn't need to be smoking hot, okay? It just needs to be nice and hot, okay? So we're going to put it in. And if you're using something like a tiger prawn, I got these prawns from the amazing guys in Star Seafood. I tell you all the time, as they're the only place I buy fish from. They're just brilliant people, and we love them to bits, and they always have absolute top quality. So you can get this, just say Paul did an hour dish of a stir fry with prawns, which prawns, and they'll know exactly which ones to give you. Okay, so they're brilliant. Their guys are based there in Killarney, literally 100 yards down from the restaurant, and they're about 200 yards in their Kenmare branch up the house. So they're brilliant guys. And I've only ever bought my fish from the lads in Star Seafood. That's not saying that there aren't other great suppliers wherever you're based, but we just have a brilliant relationship with the lads, and that's why we buy our fish off them. Okay, so I've got my prawns. Remember what I said I'm going to do? Prawns in now. Lovely. Vamos. Spread them out. Trying to get into the pan here quick. Nice one. So you see, the ones on top clearly aren't cooking the same pace as the ones on the bottom. So spread them all out onto your pan, like so. What was the one thing we didn't put into the prawns, Dills?
Salt.
Excellent. So we season as we go along. Beautiful. And that takes maybe 30 seconds. Again, if this is in the Chinese, red hot, it's done much quicker. Okay? So a little flicky dicky. And we're going to be throwing these back into the pan anyway, so they will cook out perfectly. The prawns take literally a minute and a half to cook. See the way they're changing colour? They're getting, I think it's called opaque. That's what we're doing. I hope if you're having the beef, you're tucking into us and still watching how to do this. Because you can do this dish exactly with beef or chicken or pork or anything. How are we looking? Will we flambe? I know the kids love when we flambe. Will we flambe? The kids love a bit of fire. So let's throw in a little bit of, what have we got? The Aran malt. A little bit of whiskey. You don't need to do this. I just know the kids love a little bit of. Remember what I said? It's the vapor that catches flame, not the liquid. That's why you get a fright.
Okay.
No, you set the whole house on fire. Bring it down. You don't have to do it. That's for you kids. Fire. Look what I have created. Fire. What was that in the movie? Tom Hanks. A little bit of showboat in there, guys. And once the flame goes out, your alcohol is burnt off. Okay? Absolutely beautiful. As I said, you wouldn't normally get this in the Chinese, but that's the beauty of cooking your own Chinese at home. If you made the beef, by the way, guys, how was it? Let us know. Bill, you've gone very slack in the comments.
I bought uncooked prawns.
Yeah, uncooked. Mine are uncooked as well. If they're already cooked, you just want to warm them through, okay? So just put them in maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. So you see, kids, flame gone out. Prawns onto my tray. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to swap this one over so I can get closer. And I'm now going to throw in my egg. This is going to cook really quick, so get your rice beside it really quickly as well, because that pan is red hot. Okay? So, I'm now going to throw in my egg. Okay? Bang it straight in. Okay? There's over there. Where's my little bits and pieces? Shaky, shaky, shaky. Showing it right into the pan there, please. Okay? Like so, till it kind of cooks out. That will finish. And now throw in your rice for 1 or 2 or whatever amount of people it is. I'm throwing it in for 2. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Dale's throw that over back out of the way for me, please. Okay. Lovely. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Break up any lumps of eggs you get into it. Just break it up, break it up. If you're afraid your pan's getting a bit too hot, that one's getting a little bit too hot, just throw in a little bit of water. It'll all evaporate out. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Dills, you keep stirring. A little bit of salt. Try and keep it in the pan, Dills. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. Lovely. How are we getting on, guys? Everyone alright? Let me know how we're doing. Soya sauce. If you have aromat, put in the aromat now. Shirley, watch the screen, will you? If you have aromat, put in your aromat now.
Going to ask why use pan not wok.
Well, the reason is because I said some people mightn't have a wok. Okay, so I just wanted people to see you can still do a Chinese even if you don't have a wok. So I have the wok for the first one. So this is for people that don't have a wok. Just saying, look, it's still just as easy to do this whole thing. I'm going to swap that over now. We're going to go back onto our veg, and I'm going to turn that one way down. So Dills, I want you stirring that rice nice and gentle. Okay, everybody should be flying. Let's go back into our pan with all our veg. Okay, and the pineapple, if you have a piece of pineapple, throw it in.
How you control?
Well, you can throw, don't beat it all on me now, make sure. Wait, stop, you could be people that are saying you put that into his mouth and then back into the pan. We don't care about that. Oh, you're right, because what kind of zone is it, Dills?
No moon zone.
No moon zone. We're cooking for us. Not for you. How do you think?
What?
And a little bit of my veg. I'm throwing maybe a little bit of sesame oil into that. Trying to concentrate please instead of yawning and falling asleep. A little bit of oil. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to throw in a few bits and pieces of spinach as well. Just a little bit, that will all melt down. Beautiful. It only takes literally minutes. Make sure that rice. Let me see. I want to see pictures of everything, by the way, guys. Egg fried rice, prawns, the beef. I want to see everything.
This accessory may not be supported.
That? Oh, I didn't put that stuff. It's just it. Okay, love dills. There you are, dills. Look, love dills.
That having said too fast.
And you'll keep up and you'll get used to it. This is only the first one you've joined in for us. You'll get used to it.
She spelled it wrong though.
Okay, so look in the pan, they're showing the rice. Okay, so I know that is ready. It's nice and hot, and my egg is all stirred into it. So I'm going to turn off the heat in my rice. If it's not ready in yours, give it another minute, but it's ready in mine. Okay, beautiful. We're waiting for the spinach to melt down. The veg is coming in nice. We still haven't added in the sweet sauce yet, the sweet chili sauce, remember? Because it will burn. We don't want that.
John said it must cost you a fortune to feed those.
Yeah. It's the other fella who's worse. Sean, get into this pan here now, please. Look at that, guys, right? Absolutely beautiful. The veg is beautifully, it's caramelizing, it's all lovely, it's wilting down perfectly. Show your prawns back in and the little bit of juice that's coming with it.
Louise said just had the beef, it was lovely.
Who said that? Louise. I love it, Louise. I hope you got a picture for me. Now get ready, because we're going to be serving this fairly quickly. Okay, so you mightn't like your sweet and sour sauce, you mightn't like the sweet chili sauce, you mightn't like your plum sauce. Serve it like that, okay? Our rice is ready. What do I need? I need a plate. Oh yeah. We're giving this one some Mom. So we need to go you're dead right, Dills. We need to go fancy for that. Dills, Alfredo, or to wash, I mean. Okay, thick it all in. And we're making sure everything's getting nice and hot. The prawns are cooked, the veg are cooked. Clean up as we go along, lads. You know I hate them, lads. Clean up as we go along.
And said, stop shaming me, I'm stressed.
Mrs. Treyvaud, you're a lucky woman. Una, would you do me a favour? You should send her a little postcard, right? And tell her how lucky she is, because I don't think she realises how lucky she is. But she does. She's out there watching it, probably going, I'm so lucky to have such an amazing husband and wonderful kids. That was my sweet chili sauce. I don't have sweet chili sauce. I've only got plum sauce. I've only got sweet and sour sauce. Perfect. Okay, look at this. Beautiful. Just go over and knock on the window and tell mother we're about to serve. Okay, kids, watch. Hopefully you remember from last time how to make your little well for your rice. Okay, Shoni, onto the plate here now. Okay. Well, tell her the food ain't gonna wait for her to paint. Okay, so I want you to put in a big ladle full of rice, kids, right in the middle. Okay, that's enough for one. And then get your ladle and just squeeze it down slowly, gently, and just make little small circles in it. And now you've made yourself a beautiful little well to throw in your whatever sauce you're serving with it. Showing it right into that pot so people can see it. Get right over on top here into this prawns. As in, get up off your hole and get into it so people can see. I'm seeing on the screen, I want a high shot so people can see. Could you put some pineapple in when making the egg fried rice? Absolutely. There's no problem. There's no rules. Who said that? John, is it? Yeah, no rules, John. No rules in cooking. Whatever you like is perfect.
What sauces are we adding?
We're adding in sweet chili sauce, and or else you can put in whatever sauce you have. What did you start with? What do you mean, what did I start with? Go back to the start and see what we started with. Can you see this, guys? Look at the prawns. Perfect. Ooh, and lovely and hot. Oh my god. Flavour off that. I want to know, you know, I'm actually going to throw in a bit of lime juice. A little bit of lime juice just to finish off. I don't have a lime, then don't put in lime juice. Because you can't. I do have a lime. Throw in a little bit of lime. My egg, how was the egg fried rice? Does he never got me a spoon to check? Okay, a little bit of lime juice just to finish that off. Just a few bits, a few little drops. Okay. Little shaky shaky. Let's try my egg fried rice. Wow. Huh? Huh? I'm not bad for an amateur. Now, look at these prawns and our veg and our pineapple. Serve it right into the middle. Look at that. Absolutely. I have to admit, lads, top quality stuff. You're seeing now how to make it. And because we didn't put any corn flour in, remember what I said at the start, because we didn't put any corn flour, I find it's a much cleaner on the palate. It's not as gloopy. It's not as, it's not as gloopy is the best way to describe it. I had a little bit of wait there. Because this is for the boss, we better make it look very nice. So Shani, I want you to get in nice and close to that. There is our egg fried rice with, Dill, tell them what it is you were watching.
Egg fried rice with prawns and what's that?
Spinach. So that's what we have there. Oh my God, the door open, mom's coming. We're nearly done, mother, don't you worry. That's our egg fried rice with sweet chili prawns with the veg, the pineapple and everything. Getting close onto that, Shirley. There's our beautiful stir fry of beef with noodles and veg and everything with a hoisin sauce. I want to see pictures. I want to know, is it easier to do a Chinese at home now that you've seen it? Is this any, like, do you reckon it's any help to these people? Do you reckon people even give a crap anymore? Are they kind of going, geez, the lads are like wasting their time? Let us know. Are we going to cook again next week? Let us know. We could do a few other bits and pieces. You know what we do. But I want to know. Enjoy the Chinese tonight. I hope you got a few prawn crackers. Break open the grape juice and stop stressing. It's very, very simple. Enjoy your meal tonight, guys. Dills, what do we have to say? Was there anybody watching? There was a few people watching, in fairness. Yous are brilliant. Anne-Marie, thank you very much. Niall, fantastic. Rob, marvellous. Lad, it's the small things in the cooking. It's the technique, guys. I'm going to give this to Mother. She's behind the camera. Take that away, Mother, and eat. It's the technique in cooking. So what did you learn today? Stir frying. Have everything ready before you cook. Everything absolutely ready. Perfect. Have your rice pre-cooked. Have your noodles pre-cooked. If you learn nothing else, you put in whatever flavour, whatever veg you want. Doesn't matter a shite. It's whatever you want to do, but it's the technique that you're learning today. Looks gorgeous. Looks amazing. Thank you. Just make sure you send us in the pictures. Well done, Paul, Dills and Sean. You're doing a great job cooking with you guys, lads. There's so many people that are enjoying this. We're loving it too. That was amazing. No fake away. Yeah, I don't understand these bloggers. The reason why bloggers and all these clients come up with fake away is because they know nothing about food. You wouldn't go to a blogger to operate on your elbow or extract a tooth, would you? So why are you going asking them on how to cook? Go to people who know what they're on about, who've been at it for years, as in like me. Brilliant beef stir fry is fab. You completely changed the recipe for the prawns. I know, do you know, I hadn't a clue what I was throwing in. That's just you whack in whatever you want to whack in. That's beautiful. But if you went with what I put on the recipe, perfect. Beef stir fry was fab. You're very welcome. Nice bit of mango chutney. Mango chutney would be beautiful on it. Absolutely. Brilliant. Thanks a million, guys. You're all fantastic. We're going to eat our food now. Hope you enjoyed tonight. We will definitely be back to Sean saying, Dad, would you shut up and let me eat? That's all he's saying. He's a teenager. Let me know if you want us to come back and cook next week. But for now, Dills, it's
goodbye from me.
and it's goodbye from him. See you next week.